screen.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, Vigilante Nation, welcome back for round 8 of the VRL Premiere Series. This is VRN coming to you live from virtual Bristol, Tennessee for the Mountain Shine 285. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm joined in the booth tonight by Ricky Wittenberg, and together we'll be bringing you all of the racing action here tonight. at Bristol Motor Speedway. As always, a huge thank you out to my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing tonight's race and keeping the entire operation running smoothly. And with that, folks, we're going to get you into the session details because we're going to go racing here within just a few minutes. All right, folks, tonight's race, as I mentioned, we are at Bristol, Tennessee. Going to be 285 laps. That's 151 virtual miles. Fuel capacity is at 45%. They only have 3 extra sets of tires over the wall. Faster, which means 4 total. They start with 1 set and have 3 extra on pit lane. They do not have any fast repairs in this series. The instant limit tonight is set to 33 and 6 because there'll be a little bit more bumping and trading paint here tonight. Cautions, lucky dogs, and wave arounds are on iRacing as always. And you can see your championship leadership there. Pretty tight with Albert Anderson leading the way. You got a tie for second. And then 4th and 5th there with George Rincon and Stoney Benfield. So very tight. And we are just now wrapping up qualifying. So let's get you some additional information. So once they make these 2 pace laps, we can get you underway here for all this action. I'm really excited tonight, Ricky. I don't know about you, buddy.
Oh yeah, my home track, Bristol. It's always going to be exciting. It's so fun to drive. It's so fun to watch races here. And it's such a unique track. Guys have to be patient, but you got to be aggressive at the same time. You got to be patiently aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. And as we get ready to go underway here, it looks like I've lost the overlays. It's awesome. Oh, there they come. All right. For a minute there, it's going to be a long race. All right, let's get the weather conditions up here for you, folks. Pretty mild out there tonight. We're looking at 80 degree is your air temperature, 90 to 91 on the track right now, 31% humidity, only a 3-mile-an-hour wind out of the south. You know, we're inside of this Coliseum, so it should not make very much effect on the track. And we're under partly cloudy skies. And as you saw, we are about to get underway here. So let's get the grid up for you and get through that. Top of the leaderboard tonight is Mr. John McAdam. Good job there. Tim Pope, second. Jacob Alicia, third. Dylan Bryant, fourth. Andy Player, fifth. John McDonald, sixth. Seventh is Albert Anderson. Eighth, Andrew Cawthon. Ninth, Mike Adamson. And George Rincon is in 10th.
After the last driver crosses the start finish line.
And in 11th, you've got Dustin Wade, 12th, Russ Kilgore, Gordon Spain, 13th, Scott Milner, 14th, Craig Goodenough, 15th, Chris Gones, 16th, Stoney Benfield, 17th, Jonathan Osborne, 18th, Scott Roney, 19th, John Shanebacher, 20th.
Good luck and have fun.
21st, Dustin Eaton, Aaron Warren, 22nd, and the rest of the field actually going to get jumbled up here because we got a lot of penalties here tonight. So you can see there on your screen where they're lining up all the way through 31 trucks here tonight.
Yeah, I saw the penalty report. It looked like there's about 3 guys that was going to get to qualify. It looked like it was pretty brutal.
And there we go. Things are starting to work now. Get a little sluggish there for a moment. Don't know what was up with that, but you need to see we're going around one more time here before we go green. Lights are out on top of that base truck. Going to be an awesome race. There was, folks, a nearly, if not, a record number of penalties coming out of Martinsville. It was a really rough race 2 weeks ago. 20 drivers are under penalty tonight. So only about 10 were able to qualify. The rest were not able to qualify. And what Lori has done is taken those 5 drivers out of the 20 who had multiple penalties, and they are the ones receiving EOLs in addition to some drive-throughs within the race. So your favorite driver might be among them, but there's just too many to list right now as we're coming around and getting ready to go green here. Watch the flag man here.
Green flag, green flag.
We're underway, folks. John McAdam's going to get a good jump here. Get down into the turn pretty safely to see if we how many green laps we can get here, Ricky, at the beginning of this race. Hopefully these guys are patient.
Yeah, I mean, I would think with that many penalties from last week, you have a lot of guys that are going to be probably on their best behavior here tonight.
So far, so good. The race is for second between Alicia and Tim Pope there right now. And more racing back there. Looks like Tim might prevail there on that top line with the momentum dropping into second place. Oh, Alicia goes around. And that's going to be our first caution. And he just, that was just a loose condition from what I could see. We'll take a second look at it, though.
Thank you, man. I was getting ready to dive.
Yeah, you're
All right, we're going to get behind him here. He's really not, nobody's around him. I don't think, yeah, you see it right there. Gets loose, tries to get it back up, has it for a moment, and just doesn't quite get it, buddy. Luckily, just scrapes that inside wall, Ricky, not able, not really cause any damage to that truck.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to get away with that there and not really have much damage. Just going to have to go to the back and work his way back up through there.
After you go around, I need you to pit.
Yeah, Dustin really out there in the chat saying cold tire spin. Yeah, absolutely. That had all the hallmarks of a first or second lap cold tire situation. Looking at his truck, though, I really don't see any damage there. So he got pretty lucky on that one. Other than having, now got to go through 30 trucks to get back to the front. All right, I don't know that we're going to see anybody hit pit lane, maybe some towards the back. Yeah, Aaron Warren, Dave Mayberry on pit lane right now. I'm going to take advantage, First few laps, if you're at the back, why not hit it and grab some extra fuel? Could make a difference at the end of this race.
Yeah, I mean, if you're already at the back, play the strategy and see what you can do with the gas. And you definitely don't need tires yet, but definitely fill up. And probably some of the guys want to be at the back and wait until some of the carnage happens and work their way back up.
Yeah, for sure. This track is, half-mile bull ring. Patience is going to die off quickly. Tippers are going to flare tonight. Survival is going to depend on that, the rhythm, how they react, if they, how the chaos plays out, how the cautions fall. Bristol isn't just a racetrack. It's a pressure cooker is the way I look at it. You just mix these guys into that bowl there and see what happens. I've been to this track personally. I know you've been there, Ricky. And honestly, just watching this race from where I was up in the high in the front stretch, you almost get dizzy just watching them, and not even being in the truck.
Yeah. I mean, they go around so fast, and there's so much to watch. It's kind of an experience, and you're in that bowl. It's almost like the old Roman Colosseums, I think, where it holds the noise and the atmosphere. And I mean, I've been when there's 107,000 people there, and it's kind of an experience when you've got that many people crammed into that place. Yeah,
as you look up in the grandstands here at virtual Bristol, we're at capacity tonight, looking pretty good out there. And if you're out there in the chat, folks, I see you guys out there. Make sure you're hitting us up. We will read most of, if not all of your comments, as long as they're safe for work. We thank you for being here and participating in the broadcast.
Yeah, I think Tim McAdam said, how cool would it be for Johnny to get his first win on his birthday at his best track? And Tim Brown also hoping for a John McAdam win here tonight. So he's off to a good start.
Yeah, there he goes. John McAdam right there. Started on the pole, still holding that lead. Gets a great jump over the number 7 of Tim Pope. And then you got McDonald right there taking up the 3rd position. So, yeah, so for Tim McAdam out there in the chat, Johnny is certainly having a good start at his quest to win this race here at Bristol tonight. But it's not going to be easy when you got the likes of Tim Pope right behind him, the 3-time champion here in this series. Very good at this track, really, but basically anywhere that we go. And the 51 back there as well of Dylan Bryant, trying to put his cape out there in the Superman truck and see if he can get up here to the front. Riding off the roof cam right now of Dylan Bryant, racing out of Stem, North Carolina. Right in there behind Sean McDonald, but he does have Wade to his outside. See that 68 Fox machine out there running, working the momentum. And this might work out for him. He's looking to take 2 spots there. That is Wade in the Fox 68.
Like the high side's working pretty well here early. I mean, it usually comes in with tires, but Dustin Wade's got some speed on the outside early in the run.
He absolutely does. And Dustin actually also has one of our onboard cameras here tonight. You can see he's got a 3 monitor set up there. You're looking at the 68 on track, and you're looking at him in real life working his rig here. He's one of cautions out now. But like I was going to say here.
Oh, there's a big pile up.
He's one of 7 onboard cameras we have here tonight, so we'll get a look at those when we have the opportunity. Looks like Mike Adamson, Albert Anderson, Gordon Spain, and Craig Goodenough may have all been involved in this in some fashion. Let's go back and see what happened here, folks. All right, we're riding on board here with Mike Adamson in the Ride the Dente machine. Looks like he's right behind Craig Goodenough here.
Well, this isn't good for Albert Anderson's points situation.
You see him. Oh, and so this started with the 99. I saw him get loose back here. Let's go back up here and take a look at the 99. I know Albert Anderson Sr. and the Anderson clans out there pulling for him and watching. I think he gets a little loose here on the high side. Gathers it, starts to gather it back up, and then it just snaps to the rear. Gordon Spain's right behind him. Don't really see contact there, but there could have been a little net code. Yeah. So that collects multiple trucks here. Yeah, Gordon's trying to stay off of it. And 89 goes around, and then the 88 goes in the inside retaining wall. Now, all these trucks look like they'll be able to continue here. Like 434 coming there, does a good job avoiding everything. All right, not the start you want here at Bristol, Tennessee.
No, the only good thing about it is it's so early in the race, and you expect to see a lot of cautions at Bristol. So if you just hang in there, you might be able to get some damage repaired, and you can maybe salvage something out of a bad situation.
Absolutely. Right now we are. John McAdam is your leader, having qualified on pole and sits on pole, with Tim McAdam just behind him in second. Dustin Wade out of Cincinnati is sitting in third. Sean McDonald out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada is fourth at 23 machine. Dylan Bryant rounds out your top five, folks. We should be getting back underway here pretty shortly. Lights are out on top of the pace truck, which means when we come back by, we're going into turn 3 here in a moment. And we'll get back underway. Now, the start of the race was on the flagman, but all the restarts, once the leader is inside the restart zone, he's able to launch first, and he's also got lane choice. You'll see the green on the wall. That's the beginning of the restart zone. You should see the 47 take off, and there he goes. We're back underway. It's a great launch there. Over the 7 and the 23. 23 is working the high side. 68's now on the low side. That's Dustin Wade looking to come through. Take the third position outright, and he does. 51 looking to take advantage also. Doesn't look like maybe Sean McDonald is as comfortable on that high side as Wade was, for instance.
Yeah, I don't know how much dirt Sean McDonald drives, but I do know that Dustin Wade is a dirt racer, and I think being able to run the high side is something that dirt racers are good at. They're kind of more comfortable running it out off of the right rear.
Working that cushion and everything, and knowing how to manage that without jumping it in most cases. We're getting pretty strung out here at the front. John McAdam is showing away in the 47 machine. Tim Hope right there in second, looking to take advantage if he gets a sliver of daylight. And Dustin Wade's showing a lot of strength. I mean, Dustin Wade has been super strong here lately, Ricky. And caution comes out again with Michael Brooks, Gordon Spain, Shane Bachler. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty good accident. Anyway, I was finish my thought here with Dustin Wade, man. He just had some really bad luck lately. Showing a lot of speed, a lot of strength in the last season or so. I think his win, another win's coming soon for him.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you run up front a lot, even if you're having bad luck, eventually it's going to come around for you.
We're looking at his Hardy's machine. That's going to be Michael Brooks with the 38 in the foreground. You're looking at Gordon Spain. Let's see what happens.
I'll take it.
Oh, he just taps the wall. It looks like maybe he bounces off the wall just a bit. He does hit the wall, but I don't think Gordon maybe realized that he didn't have as much room as he did. But the 74 gets the worst of it there. Spain goes around. Anybody else get involved in this? No, not really. Oh, no. What was that?
Oh.
In the green machine there.
Kelly. That's Kelly Kill.
Interstate Batteries? I don't know that that's him, is it?
Oh, no, maybe not. I can't. I'm having technical issues like I seem to have always, so I'm watching your stream.
No, I got you. Trying to see who that is. Oh, so 12. That's Shane Buckler.
Lucky dog.
Oh, that was Shane Buckler.
Lucky dog.
Yeah.
Coming high.
So used to Kelly being the bright
yeah,
green car.
Yeah, for sure. That was my first thought as well. I thought that was him. All right. So all those guys are going to be able to continue. We're going to have some bent fenders tonight. This might be a race of survival. Nothing's changed at the front here. Still got John McAdams showing the way. We got Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying he thought Albert's on pit lane for a long time. Didn't think there was that much damage. He's still sitting there, actually.
Yeah, I think he smacked it pretty good. I'd say
wheel damage,
I mean,
maybe.
It might have. Yeah, that's what it's bent the toe link, and he may be out of the race. He may have too much damage because if it bends your right front, sometimes in iRacing with the way they do damage, it ends your race.
Yeah, he's not in the truck at the moment, so that's probably the case. We'll try. We'll see if we can go get an interview with him on the next break here. Right now seems to be pretty often. Third caution of the night right now. And Albert Anderson is your current points leader, so that does not bode well. As we're coming out of 3 and 4, we should be getting the green flag here in a moment. Actually, we're in 3, coming into 4. Albert Anderson said I had wheel damage and 1 minute left in repair, so he's going to get back out there and get as many points as he can. And we're back underway with Tim McAdam taking that launch inside the restart zone. 51's going to challenge for second there with Tim Pope getting a great run there on the outside and gets around him right now. Let's see if he's able to carry that momentum. And he does, takes it over on the front stretch. Tim Pope's back there. You see the 68 in close proximity looking to also challenge for third. Look at action here. If we can get straight up just a little bit, I think we're going to have some awesome racing. 51 wants to get the lead immediately. Look at him all over the back of the 47. You were going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to just say Bristol is a track that you can have some really cool racing on because it is multi-groove now, and you can run the top or the bottom. It's still difficult, though, because things happen so fast. If somebody gets squirrely or just misses the corner a little, it just causes a lot of problems.
We're watching this battle right now for third. Get the 7 up on the outside. Dustin Wade challenging to the inside. Looking off the roof cam. Right now, 7's going to have the advantage, though. Give you the inside perspective here with the gyro cam for Dustin Wade. They're never really completely upright. You're up on the banking. Even on the front and back stretch, you got a little bit of an angle there. Hey, folks, we see you out there on the broadcast. We thank you for joining us here tonight. This is the Vigilante Racing League's Premiere Series, the Craftsman Truck Series, here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, support the channel, and support these drivers. And hopefully you have a favorite out here you're pulling for tonight. Anything else we had in the chat? The last thing I saw was from Albert Anderson, Ricky. Anything more I missed?
No, that's Albert was the last one that I'm seeing in the chat here.
Good battle here for the lead right now. 51's up underneath 47. He really wants to get that lead and maybe set sail. He certainly did that on Monday night. I think he won by like 12 seconds in the last run. There was a little bit of chaos. It caught some of the other drivers up. when the caution didn't come out, he was able to get away from him pretty good, but he was really lights out fast as well. Doesn't really talk about the tire life. Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to who can manage their tires the best. They don't have all the sets that they need to make it through this race, Dustin, really. We've purposely, they're going to have to double stand at least one time if it goes green. Now, with all these cautions, it might not come into as much of an effect as we think. As we're watching right now, a 3-truck breakaway here at the front starting to make a little bit of distance from the 68 there in fourth, being closely pursued by Andy Player. First time I think I mentioned his name tonight there in the 13. Well, Andy races with us out of Concord, New Hampshire, in that McConey setup shop machine. Can't really miss him. I usually have a camera for him. I don't have a camera tonight, though. He's very, very good everywhere we go. And if I recall, he's pretty darn good here at Bristol as well.
Yeah, I think Andy really likes short tracks. I would expect to see him run well. And guys that are just naturally talented and patient, they seem to work their way toward the front of tracks like Bristol.
For sure. Let's see if we got some of those guys back out of the pits. We do. I think we have Albert Anderson is back out on the track right now in that 99 VRN tow call machine. Got a new with the Petty Blue scheme now, and a new logo for All-Star Racing there on his hood. I do like this. I think it came out. I like his color choices.
Oh yeah, that color is really pretty. I like the scheme.
So while we're talking about Mr. Anderson here, his company is the primary sponsor for both of the series here at VRL, the Premiere Series and the Friday Night Vanquish ARCA Series. So we want to give that a shout out. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you find yourself in need of a tow, a jump start, you're locked out, or you need a tire change, get in touch with Albert Anderson's Tow Call Company via their email, towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's all together, towcallroadside@gmail.com, and they'll be out with fast and friendly service to get you back on your way. And we thank Albert for his sponsorship for both the series this season. We'll jump back up to the front here. And John McAdam, Joan in first position, having gotten back around Dylan Bryant there. But we did miss that exchange. Don't know if that was an outright pass or if there was an issue with the 51. Looking good here out of Deshore. Is he Deshore? How would you pronounce that? Who would you see something on the wall? Pennsylvania.
Deshore, maybe. I don't know.
Deshore.
I would say Deshore, but I may be wrong.
Don't
ask a Southerner how they pronounce anything.
It's all right, man. So, see if we get a little spread out now. Let's take a look at this. I mean, this is what the track looks like. If you got a bird's eye view, folks, you can see how spread out we are now. Pretty good racing back here. Still a Hornet. So they got into each other back here.
That's Kyle Vaught, the 31. That was tight. They made it work.
Yeah, got the 75. You got Faster Pastor, Stony Benfield right there as well. Kyle's up there on the outside in the 16 machine. 31's trying to make his way back to the front. You know he's fast. And just had that cold tire miscue. He's already made his way back up to 17th position. Anyway, like I was showing you, we're all over the track right now. We'll also show you a little track map so you can see the same thing. We're on the 17th position. You can see that outlined in a dark green or green circle there of 17th. That means that's the truck that we're actually looking at. And in this case, that's Jacob Belisha out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Really got a rolling roadblock in front of him right now, but he's probably looking to take it 3 wide. Maybe he's going to shoot the gap here.
Yeah, I think there's still enough time left in the race where you don't have to do that yet unless you feel really good about it.
There he goes. He's going around the outside. Yeah, he was patient there, which was a good thing to do. 38 must be suffering from a little bit of damage because I keep seeing him in the wall there. The player called cautions out. I heard player saying something.
Yep, you see the safety car.
Oh, no. John McAdams involved.
Oh, no.
Your leader. Yeah, Lori, you just saw her come across the screen with her message saying that Dustin was asking about tires. We were talking about that earlier about tire wear. It's going to be definitely come into play here potentially if we get too many cautions, then maybe not. Okay,
Hopefully get back up.
so this is back to the incident that brought out the caution. We got a race for first place here between the 47 and the 51. Oh, just the slightest touch by the 51 there. 47 does a tremendous job just saving it and not end up getting damage to that truck. There are no fast repairs in this series.
Yeah, I think
Just slightest bit of contact there.
Dylan just got tight coming out of that corner. It looks like he was just kind of shoving that nose.
Yeah. Sure, John's not going to be happy about that, but he's fast. It's early, so let's see if he can get back up here and get through the field and fight for the win tonight. On his birthday, according to his father. Got Tim McAdam out there in the chat saying, geez, yeah. That's a frustrating thing, unfortunately, one of the characteristics of this type of short track racing.
Good job, Kilgore.
Right now, Dylan Bryant's going to be the leader.
It's close. Good job, bud.
Pit 88, ride the Dente machine of Mike Adamson right there in second. I think he was looking to take the wave around, but the leader did not go in. So unless he's the lucky dog, he won't be able to go. He won't be able to go around. Looks like he's not. He's dropping back now, which we're getting set to get underway. Edith Anderson out there saying hello to VRL 99 team here in the house. Hello, Lori. Hello, Edith. Welcome. White should go out on top of the pace truck here. And they do. So now we're going to get lined up. Let's see which lane he's going to take. I saw them take the outside. Looks like this time he might decide to take the inside. If he gets a good enough jump, that's probably fine.
Yeah, I don't think it matters which lane you take as long as you control the start well enough.
Right, which he'll be able to do. Once he gets to the restart zone, he will be able to launch first. Because if that second place driver does, then it's going to be a penalty. So Albert Anderson, your current points leader, here we go, is having trouble tonight there for the Anderson clan just joining us, and we're back underway. Good jump there by the 51. He gets out and away as we're riding off the back of his truck right here, looking at the battle for second place between Tim Pope and Andy Player. I don't know if this will be much of a battle. I think Tim might have some momentum. Of course, I don't know. Here we go. Player's looking to get in there pretty good. He's up alongside. But that momentum on the outside is tremendous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a real deal Holyfield here when you get that outside momentum. And some of these guys, I know that there's a line you can run at Bristol where you almost run straight into the corner like you're trying to drive straight. You let it hit the bank and let the bank turn the front end. And I've seen a couple of guys using that, and that really keeps your momentum up without scrubbing any speed.
And right now, 13 was able to wrestle that position away from the number 7. And then you got Dustin Wade there in 4th. The battle back here now is going to be between Scott Roney and Russ Kilgore.
Oh, Rick, Cowboy.
Another caution's out. Andrew Cawthon's
Oh,
involved.
there's another wreck, too, in front of it.
Don McDonald. All right, let's get back here and take a look. 5th caution of the night. Thought we might have had a chance. We were 65 laps in. I thought we had a chance to get some green flag under our belt, but it is a hornet's nest back here. See Kyle right there on the outside, the 16 you were talking about.
Come on there, Albert.
Where does this start at? Oh, looks like with the 10. Trying to get in that hole. Did not realize how much momentum the 16 had. Andrew Cawthon involved, Kyle Vaught involved. Who was involved in the second incident you saw? This is the only one I see on my
I saw
my
Sean
telemetry.
Sean McDonald, and someone else. It was in front.
Oh, here it is, right here.
John, I'm coming back in with you, buddy.
Yeah, it did not register here on the screen. Let's take a look at this. So Sean McDonald's in the 23, folks. Air Force machine. They see the accident. He's checking up. The 12's checking up. This is the checkup incident.
And I'm in the thin road.
He didn't really get
Yeah,
damaged, but did the 12 get damaged?
Oh,
Take a look at that.
Alright,
Go ahead.
Let's go back to the front.
I was about to say, it looks like they were just trying to, get low where the wreck was happening, and they just kind of came together.
Like some minimal damage, maybe, if any, on the 12. He does get a bit of damage there. That might have already been there. Let's I got to see before he touches. Yeah, that's already there. He probably had nothing from this incident. These guys will be okay. Most likely able to join right where they were at for the most part. Wow, very eventful so far here with 5 cautions in the first 67 laps. Your new leader now is Andy Player. We mentioned it that he's fast here. Lights are out on top of the pace truck. We should be looking to get underway here in a moment. Okay, just that extended, so everybody's going to be able to get a chance to get lined up here. So that's Lori making sure she's taking care of these drivers. Sometimes iRacing doesn't get them waved around fast enough, and so you would have drivers who are only like half a lap down even before they're able to get back to the field that's going green. So that's not fair. So she makes sure she throws an extra lap in there for them. It'll be 1 lap from this point now. Should be. There we go. Lights are now out. Everybody's pretty much lined up. See a couple of drivers on pit lane, but that's probably just making extra repairs.
I'm right here, buddy.
I got a bit of damage.
I tell you, the cautions go pretty quick here. You don't even get much time to jump and get a conversation with some of these guys because the laps are short. So, good and bad. Coming around, you should see this pace truck pull off. Handing over control of the race to Andy Player.
Green flag, green flag.
And he launches in the restart zone. It's a nice launch there, running in the bottom line. A lot of momentum from that 7, trying to get around, make sure he gets clear of the 68 machine. And he does. Still preferring to run that a higher line, though. 68 gets a great run on the bottom there. Might have an opportunity here to take over second place as the 7 continues to run that high line. So far, so good. Oh, there it goes right there. He's able to get clear of the 7. Dustin Wade up 9 positions already here tonight. Showing a lot of speed here in Bristol, Tennessee. Deion Jones out there not racing with us tonight. Then cautions breed cautions. I think he called and told Lori he was not feeling completely well. I don't know exactly what it was, but if you're not feeling well, Deion, we hope you get better there, buddy. About a half-second lead right now for Player. He's definitely got speed here tonight. I don't know that he has even, let's take a look. Has he even been on pit lane? Yes, he went down at 57, but he wasn't down there long enough to get any tires. Perhaps George Rincon did, though. He was in his pit box. The entire pit experience was 14 seconds. That was plenty of time to get 4 tires. Here's George right here. In the 28 Goodweiser machine, races out of Cumming, Georgia. Got a little bit of a rolling roadblock in front of him right now with Russ Kilgore and Scott Roney really racing it up. You got Roney maybe in the wall there, slowed him down tremendously. You got a little piece of wall. He still continues. You can see that George has a lot of speed. George has won at this track before in the past, Ricky. 3 wide behind him.
Yeah, good call. I was about to say I've seen George win here, so we know that he's fast at Bristol.
Look at this pack of racing. That's go back to that shot. Look at this. I don't know if I'd want to be anywhere in that.
Oh, I don't want to be 3 wide. I would not want to be 3 wide.
Come on.
3 wide right now there.
Oh, nobody's wanting to back off either.
They're doing a pretty good job hanging on to it at the moment. If we can get into the... Yeah.
Hey, he had some momentum coming out. He didn't give in, and then he shot out of a cannon. Oh, we know Greg, the way he sits. He's sitting on the cruise ship, but driving it home.
Yeah, he gets... The one truck gets a little checked up by Ronnie in front of him, but Klein has potentially 4 new tires on that truck right now from what I'm looking at. He is in a hornet's nest at the moment. So you got comers and goers based on strategy here tonight. We mentioned that they don't have enough tires to take every time they need fuel. So at some point, these drivers have to make the hard choice of double stinting. And that just brings in more strategy into the whole thing, which these guys were asking for a couple of seasons. And we obliged them, Ricky.
Yeah, I love, anything that brings more strategy in, I really like. It kind of shakes it up and makes people think. And I think anytime that they can't just drive wide open and know they can get tires every time, that's going to make better races. It just gives more strategy.
No, caution out again.
Oh, big wreck.
Big wreck.
Man.
We saw that basically happen. It looks like maybe it started with George Rincon and Sean McDonald, but we'll take a second look at it here. I have indications that Rincon, McDonald, Klein, we saw that happen. Eaton, Roney, Chris Goins, and perhaps Gallagher all involved. I see a further list of like Michael Brooks, Shanebacher. These might be people stopping on the track, though. Go back and take a quick look and get a closer or a better, clearer picture of what happens here. Where's Rincon up in here? Just gets it. We saw that a little bit with the 51 and the 47. Just gets a little piece by the 23 here.
Oh, then the 023 plows into him. The 14 plows into him. Klein. Then there's a bigger wreck in front of that with Anderson.
Look at this.
123. Man, there's a lot of trucks tore up. I think they got lucky with a lot of these wrecks tonight, but this one, there's going to be some people out.
Yeah. Ronnie he's just right. Eaton's right in the back of him as well. As they jumped off of the truck there a little too quickly. Let's get you a look here from Dr. Cam. Yeah, a little up, little down here. Then you see it just comes plowing in. Yeah, significant number of trucks involved in this. Got looks like Kelly Kill tiptoeing his way through there though. These other trucks all stop and get on them, making sure they're not involved. Dick's caution here. We're watching Greg Klein come off pit lane. They go pit lane here tonight, folks. So they enter in turn 2 and they exit in turn 1. That can make for some interesting things happening as well. Whenever somebody's coming in and somebody's coming out at the same time, they're basically having to make sure that they deconflict going through there. Well, Andy Player still has your lead here. Looks like we're getting lined up for the restart. The base truck lights are out. Going down the backstretch here.
Eaton, where you at?
For the last time before we get underway. Jacob Alicia, we mentioned it early. Saw him spin out on lap 1, lap 2 on cold tires. He's back up to second, folks. Jesse Redding is in third. John McAdam, fourth. I think that third looks like fourth. And then Aaron Warren in fifth. As the pace truck pulls off, handing it over.
Green flag, green flag.
Mr. Andy Player. He launches in the restart zone. It's an okay launch. 31 actually timed that out pretty well. You see there on the outside, he's going to slot into second place, but he's got momentum maybe going down that backstretch there. 31's looking fast and looking hungry. Kind of diamonds it off the corner there. and does the crossover on the 13. 13's going to kind of like, hey, man, I'm going to let you go for the moment. What I'm thinking, because he's looking really aggressive. Let's see, is he on tires? He is. So Jacob Alicia, the 31, is on new tires. Andy Player is not. So I would probably let him go at this point as well. Dustin Wade back here in a little bit of traffic. He's been on pit lane, lap 85. Like he may have gotten tires here. Definitely in here in a group. Oh, Amanda Wade out there in the chat. That's Dustin's wife. She's always in here pulling for him. Here's hoping tonight, Amanda, turns out better than it has recently. But this is definitely I don't know. This is a tough track to get out of here unscathed. See Dustin there. He's working the bottom, but he sees these three trucks in front of him. Not really anywhere to go. Sometimes that's how it works out here in Bristol.
You know, Alan, one thing I'm seeing with Dustin, he's able to run the top or the bottom. So, and I've seen him move forward the entire race. So, he's got some serious speed no matter where he's running on the track.
And he's got this joint down. It's going to come down to getting lucky as he's making a pass on Jesse Redding here in the 21. Come down to how the cautions fall and how the luck falls. Jacob Alicia is up front. First position. Tim Pope is now taking over second. Tim also took tires. So that would make sense, you see. So there's we're talking to Dustin really out there in the chat. You can see the difference. Old tires versus new tires. While we might have a chance here, let's see if we can go through the field, Ricky, and get a look at everybody. You might see where your favorite driver is currently running. First place, Jacob Alicia. Second place, Tim Pope out of Roseboro, North Carolina. Got Aaron Warren out of Jasper, Alabama, is in third now, of 23 positions. Russ Kilgore in fourth out of Yorkville, Illinois. Andy Player, he's going to be a factor at the end of this race. I'm pretty sure of it. He's running fifth at the moment, right where he started. Tony Benfield is up 11 spots, running in sixth out of Albemarle, North Carolina. John McAdam
I am coming back on track.
up there on the outside. 23 here is not on the same lap. We switch over and go positions here. We'll start here sixth. Here's seventh, Sean McDonald. There's 23. Then Dustin Wade in eighth of Cincinnati, Ohio. John McAdam, having had that incident earlier, is back up. Tim, he's back up here to ninth position. So making a good recovery so far here on his birthday. Kelly Keel having a pretty good run here right now. 13 spots, running in 10th out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Dylan Bryant running 11th in that 51 Superman machine. Scott Milner is running 12th. The Bass Pro Shops at number 19. Races out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Just made that pass on Dylan. Michael Brooks, we saw him involved in the incident earlier. Truck looks okay though right now. And that 74 Hardy's machine is up 15 spots in 13th. Got Greg Dobson running in the 14th position. He's one of, let's see, we got two Canadian drivers there. I think we have four total. Man, it looks like, look at the wheel on Gordon Spain, left front wheel. That looks like it's damaged. Is he running with damage? Gotta be. That doesn't look right. And he's running 15th right now out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. See that?
Yeah, that left front is not, that is not supposed to point like that.
Yeah. If it is, he's really tearing those tires up. At 21, Jesse Redding in 16th. The 81, Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Running here in the 17th position. We also have an onboard camera with Jonathan. As always, we appreciate that, Jonathan. That Daystar machine in the wind.
Hey, buddy.
And let's see. But Chris Gomes is just now getting around Jonathan Osborne there for the 17th position, relegating Jonathan back to 18th. 14th machine, Dustin Eden had, you can tell his nose has had an eventful night so far, but he's running 19th up 2 spots right now. John Shanebachler in the Interstate Batteries 12 is running in 20th. Greg Klein, he loves these short tracks too, but he's had, you can see he suffered a bit of damage there in the 92 machine, is running 21st. Don Gallagher out of Roseville, California is running in the 22nd position. Devin Hunt in the 434 Traveler Whiskey Machine out of Danville, Virginia is in the 23rd position. Then 24th, 1 lap down. You got Albert Anderson. Actually, I think he might be multiple laps down. He is. He's on lap 94 where the leaders are on lap 110. That's pretty significant. He had damage early on, but he's out here to get the points he can because there's probably going to be more carnage. Might be able to pick up some points for this championship run he's on right now. Mike Adamson in the Ride the Dente 88 machine, also many laps down. He's on lap 90 versus 111 for the leaders. But again, staying in it, getting the points he can here tonight. He's really fast at a concrete track, so it's unfortunate for him because this is a place he could win. Kyle Vaught, multiple laps down as well in the 16, having suffered some damage early. And that's it. George Rincon is out of the race, it appears. Scott Roney out of the race. Craig Goodenough out. And Dave Mayberry's out of the race. Back up front, Tim Pope has now taken over the lead from Alicia. You see Alicia right there in the background, sliding the back tires coming out of that turn. Dem is working through lap traffic. This is no surprise to me, Ricky. This is what we always expect to see from Tim. You know, maybe not taking it to him very first thing, but eventually you're going to have to answer the mail with him.
Yeah, I knew with him starting up front tonight, sometimes he don't qualify quite as good, but he started right up there and figured he would be a factor. He's kept it up there all night. It's a lot easier to keep your truck clean when you're at the front.
Yeah, for sure. Right now we are starting to have some pretty good, decent, I hesitate to say that, green flag run here. With 117 laps complete, but he's trying to make his way past the lap truck here of Kevin Hunt. That is not going to be for position. Next up, in front of Kevin, you have John McAdam, your pole sitter, is riding at 14th. And this would put him a lap down. That is, that would put John McAdam a lap down if he allows the 7 to get by. Don't know that he's going to have much of a choice here, though. We'll see. Don't know how actually McAdam ended up back here. We know he's involved in an incident. He raced his way back up forward, but it hasn't been quite the same since that accident. Maybe he did incur a little bit of damage we didn't realize.
Yeah, he must have had more damage than we thought, or he was involved in one of the other few crashes we've seen.
See Taylor Promack's out there in the chat saying hello to Lori and everybody. Hello, Taylor. Unfortunately, Kyle's not having a great run tonight. Also, we see Osvaldo. I think that's one of Kyle's friends, actually. Yeah, he's not having a great night right now. Not likely to get back in it with as many laps down as he is. So, this is interesting because you got the 7 machine here about to put the 51 a lap down. And that is kind of shocking, but I think this is the difference between old tires versus new tires here, Ricky. And so maybe this strategy that 7 is taking. Oh, you see the 47 in the wall. I think that's John McAdam. He did, indeed. Look, he's going to hit the wall again. He cannot turn. He can't get down. It's going to end up being a caution, perhaps. See if he gets it off of the wall here. He's trying to be very courteous. It'll be hard for him to get down.
He's just going to have to stop.
And we got a constant line of cars, too. He just can't get down.
I'm trying to get down.
You might have an opportunity here after the 2 machine. There he goes.
Wow, that's really good. Really good.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. This is not what the night he wanted to have, obviously, here on his birthday as well. But gentleman driver, as always, man. I think tremendous kudos for me. for what he just did. He didn't want to affect anybody else's race. Yeah, but like I was saying, the 7 and the 31 and some of these other guys, to see Alicia, Kilgore, Wade, Kelly Kill, all took tires on lap 84, 85, and they are lapping the field. So maybe that was the call, man, to keep your tires early and then pay your tire tax later on in the race.
You do not want to have to pit under green here, though, with the way you have to go around all the way. You're going to lose 2 or 3 laps.
Right. So some people, you know,
you're going to lose a lot of time.
Yeah, and then if you have old tires like these guys do, that's even, you know, this is probably a lot of people in the field right now would imagine going, man, I wish we didn't tell them not to give us enough tires. Sounds like we got some green flag pit stops starting to happen. We have Jacob Alicia's on pit lane. Looks like the 123's on pit lane of Gallagher there.
Osborne pitted. He just blended back out. Look how many laps down.
All right, let's take a look here. Osborne.
Just
it's
crossed
5
the line
laps.
for 127.
4 laps down right now at the moment.
So you lose
almost
4
5
laps in the pits.
He may have been already down. I don't recall if he was or not. Alicia, probably a better measurement. He just went in. He's on pit lane right now. He was running with the leaders. I think he was 2nd or 3rd. 1 lap down so far. He's on 130. They just went to 132. So 2 laps down so far. Looks like 2.5 laps is what it's going to be. That's a lot.
Yeah, because anytime you go more than 1 down, if there's a caution, I mean, you can get a wave around, but then you're still going to be a lap down, so you are done if there's a caution that comes out.
Yeah, at the moment, if I'm out there on this track and I got fuel, I'm not coming in. Because the instant you do and there's a caution, you're trapped. And you're not even in a lucky dog position. You know, you're 2.5 laps down, maybe.
You've gotta run it until it runs out of gas.
You see, we are all over this track. It's a bird's eye view looking down at this. At the, you can tell that turns 1 and 2 are tighter than 3 and 4 here. And you can also see how well spread out we are as well. Right here, looking at your leader, Tempo, number 7 Haviland machine. Everyone is already at least 1 lap down, all the way up to 8th position. He is just putting it on him now, having taken his tires early. And if he gets 4, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say I'm just looking at the standings with all the carnage we've had. We're down to like 20 trucks running, so the odds of cautions keep diminishing with the more people out of the race.
Yeah, we started tonight with 31, and you're saying we're down to 20 trucks right now on the track. Looks like more, yeah.
Probably 27, maybe 23, 20. I mean, we're down to.
We're still losing them, to your point.
Yeah, we're losing. We're losing for sure.
Well, let's take a look through here.
Well, yeah, 21st is 12 laps down. So I know that a couple of them guys are still on the track, but really,
they're out of the.
Once you get they're technically out of it.
Yeah, you still got beyond 21st, which is John Gallagher. You still got John McAdam in the race. Anderson, Mike Adamson, Kyle Vaught's still out there running. I don't see Dustin Eaton. I don't see a time running for him, so he's probably out. So I would say we got about 25 trucks. Eaton's out, but Kyle Vaught's in here, and he's in 25th. So that's how many trucks we have on track. But man, right now we're down to Michael Brooks is the 8th position right now, and last man on the lead lap.
Russ Kilgore having a really solid run. He's in 2nd, only a couple of seconds behind Boat.
Yep, having a great run here tonight. Russ running his signature Seattle Seahawks machine, racing out of Yorkville, Illinois. He's up 10 positions, started in 12th tonight.
Osborne, I need you to do your drive-through. Thank you.
You hear Osborne having to do his drive-through for his penalty from last week. Second half drive through.
And that's the most brutal penalty in the history of VRL right there, a drive-through under green at Bristol. Whew.
Yeah. There's no doubt. Yeah, there's drive-throughs and then there's drive-throughs that hurt.
Yeah,
and this
like
is
drive-through
this
at
one.
Talladega and a drive-through at Bristol is way different.
Yeah, that's going to be more like you saw he was a few laps down, just having pitted under green. Now he has to take a drive-through on top of it, so that's going to pretty much take him out of contention. It's unfortunate. He could have got lucky with how the cautions fell, but that's the game of chance we're playing here. You know, with a lot of skill involved in racing, a lot of strategy, a lot of math and talent, but also the luck factor is definitely at play.
Man, there's liable to be a wreck. Holy cow, there's guys going like 20 or 30 miles an hour faster than those guys, it looks like. The 38 has just smoked the wall, and he's trying to get down.
38 machine. That's going to be Gordon Spain.
Now, maybe it's not broke. I thought it was broke, but he's
looking pretty slow. See Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying maybe this should be called or renamed Brutal Bristol. There's no doubt about that. I would agree with that.
It is very brutal.
Gordon Spain really, he's just trying to make some laps here. I think he's broke.
No, he didn't.
Doing a good job trying to stay out of everybody's way, but he's just making laps at this point. Probably get some championship points. Doesn't look bad from the outside, but he's probably got some toe link damage or something.
Oh, well, yeah, his left front. Remember, his left front is definitely...
Oh, that's right.
Because we saw that earlier.
There we go. There it is.
Maybe it's his tires have fell off because his left front is destroyed. Oh, caution.
A lot of guys are probably praying for that one. Involving Kelly Kill. He was having a good run, too. I don't know at the moment, but he was earlier. Go see if we can get a look and see what happens to Kelly. Kelly's here in the green truck. The old one machine. Oh, don't know what happens here. Oh, he goes to pit lane. Oh, it's just a little bit too much rear brake, and that's all it took, folks. To add insult to injury.
Pope was coming into the pits.
Oh, and Pope probably had to pit too because he's out of fuel, and he does. He goes down pit lane here. That's gonna be a penalty, but he has no choice. He was already committed and probably out of fuel. Oh, your leader.
Yo, catch up in field, boys.
Team there coming off pit lane.
Well, now how many people are on the lead lap? Who's just won? This is going to be crazy.
Yep. We're probably looking at a couple extra laps here Lori might have to do just to get people lined up. Wow. 153 in the books. We still have over 100 laps, folks, and now it just got interesting even more. The tails him right now. It's showing Scott Milner. Everybody's hitting pit lane right now. Dobson, Brooks, Shane Buckler, Hunt, all on pit lane getting new rubber. We got two sides, obviously, and fuel. Don't even know who.
Wade?
I think he might end up being your leader. Yeah.
And as fast as he was with the way this is shook out, this is really good news for him.
So he's already hit pit lane at lap 152. So he may have been on pit lane when this happened.
Pope still on the lead lap?
Take a look here. Tim Pope is showing him in fourth, but it's probably going to have to go to the end of the longest line for entering closed pits. We'll see what it does. It may have not.
A huge break.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if he stays on the lead lap, I mean, the main thing is, like, if I was Tim and I know how he works, if he's at the end of the line here on a restart, he's probably going to hang back and hope for a quick caution, and he'll jump all the way back up to the front.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a lot of wave arounds here. Because we're looking at the leader, Dustin Wade, but this is not where the pace truck is at. Let's see if we can go find the pace truck here. Or is he going to have to let people by? No, he's just going down there to make sure. 51 up there.
Get a lot of time to get settled up.
Dylan Bryant looking to get a wave around here. He's not your leader. He's directly behind that pace truck, though. This should put him back on the lead lap. Nope. Actually, no. He's at 150. He's 2 laps down, so it gets one of them back. Now they're making their way around. We should see Dustin Wade close up behind that pace truck.
I'll probably put 13 trucks on the lead lap, and then there's still going to be several that are 1 lap down.
Right now I'm showing Kevin Hunt is the first truck 1 lap down in 9th. Is that what you see? Pace truck's off. We're about to go green. Here we go.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I think you're right. I was 1 off. So, yeah, I mean, I was off. I believe you were correct.
Here we go. So we got 8 trucks on the lead lap, and Dustin Wade has got the lead here tonight. I want to say it might be the first time he's out front. He's going to be challenged by Russ Kilgore, who's been super fast as well in that Seahawks number 2 machine. Looking to the inside. Don't know that Dustin wanted to be that high. Let's take a look. He is on old tires. Russ Kilgore's on new tires. Dustin gets a little piece of the wall. Might be a best bet here. Just slot into second. Ride out your old set of tires here. You got the 88 machine is not for position in that ride to Dente 88. I mean, Mike Adamson, he's currently in 22nd position. And on lap 138, he's 20 laps down, so he's going to try to stay out of the mix here. But Russ Kilgore, now your sole leader with over 1.7 second.
Greg Dobson.
Did he make it? There we go. Catching the end of it here. 92 machine running 20th. All right, let's go back and get a look.
And the 2 Gregs both crashed.
This is kind of already in progress here, so let's back it up just a bit. Oh, looks like maybe a miscalculation on getting down to the bottom line here.
I think he was trying to clear, and then I don't think he was clear.
Oh, he bumps the wall.
Oh, he hit the wall.
That probably knocked you down towards Stony Benfield, and then once that happened, Stoney doesn't realize he's going to come off the wall like that. Stoney's trying to get up alongside, maybe get a little side draft, and then there we go. Almost does he save it here. Stoney backs off not to run into him. Great job. And he does keep from damaging his car here. But I can see how bad it is for everybody else.
I think everybody's going to be okay.
Right in front of the 7 machine, too. It's like the 085 went around. That's going to be Greg Dobson. The 085 machine. Where is he running that? Always when you go looking for a number, man, that's the hardest thing to find. Here he is. He was running 7th at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, good for him, though, that I think that it
doesn't really hit anything.
But it's fixable.
His right rear. I hope that doesn't really affect him going in the corners. You've had that kind of damage in this truck.
It's almost impossible to drive when your right rear is jacked up.
He's still showing him in 7th position.
Oh, I just saw the back end pop back out, so he's got enough damage to repair to where the rear end looks like it's back in good shape.
That's good. There he rolls. Still a little bit on the right rear corner, but it looks like the spoiler's okay.
Yeah, it popped the back end. It was caved in pretty good, but it popped it back in, or popped it back out. So I think he's okay.
So let's reset here as we come around. One more lap to go before we get underway. You got Russ Kilgore's first place. Second, Dustin Wade. Scott Milner is in third. Tim Pope back up to fourth after having that unfortunate caution come out as he enters pit lane. That's a good recovery. Not a lot of cars to pass to get there, though, right? Because there's only like 8 cars on the lead lap. He's up there nonetheless. Stoney Benfield's up in 5th. Great run for him so far, 12 spots. John Shanebacher's in 6th. Kevin Hunt, 7th. And Greg Dobson is in 8th. And that is all of the trucks that are on the lead lap, folks. Just the top 8 here. Here we go. Already going to wave that green flag as Kilgore launches. A really great launch over the 68 machine of Dustin Wade. Dustin's trying to hang on to second. Let's see. Scott Milner's right there in third. Scott does have new tires. Wade does not. Wade is paying his tire tax right now. So he's just, what he needs to do is survive this stint. So Amanda's probably out there gritting her teeth. If he can survive this, keep it out of the wall, keep it in good shape, he's going to be in a good position later in the race when he has fresh tires. Right now, it looks like everyone around him has fresher than he does.
His best bet is for them to run 10 or 15 laps, have a caution, run another 10 or 15 laps, have a caution, and then he's in good shape. You can't let it go too long because he's losing so much time. He'll be a lap down in 10 laps.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part about this track and these guys wanting to have tire strategy like they do. This is what ends up happening. Could potentially, you get unfortunate timing when you decide to pay your tire tax. They have a long green flag run, which has happened to most of the field here. That's why we have everybody a lap down all the way up to 9th position.
I love it. It shakes things up. It makes people think. Good thing. I love the tire tax.
I've heard good response from most people about it. I'm just curious how they're going to feel about a place like Bristol once they get out of here tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you take the good with the bad. It's not always going to be the best, but it's still got to make you think. I mean, Bristol, Darlington, there's going to be some places where you're probably not going to be as happy. But then there's other places, where it's going to really equal out.
Got Tori out there in chat telling Amanda Wade, look away. Yeah, at the moment, he's okay. He's running 7th. But I would imagine he does not want this to go for too long because he's going to be in the hurt locker when it comes to maybe going lap down. Russ Kilgore right now commanding control of this race with nearly a 2.3 second advantage over Tim Pope. But we'll see if, let's see. Tim was on pit lane at 151. He took tires. Russ Kilgore was on at 152, and he took 4 tires. So there is a slight tire advantage in Kilgore's favor. We'll see how that works out over the long run. A little bit spread out here, Ricky. Maybe we should do we'll go ahead and do a crank it up segment for folks while we have this opportunity. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back, folks. Enjoy this. Crank up those headphones, that computer or that television set, so you can get a feel for how this sounds from behind the cockpit for these drivers. We'll be right back. folks.
Oh, the leader.
Caution.
Kilgore wrecked from the lead.
Oh, no. I can take a look and see what happens. 434 looks like Kevin Hunt was involved as well. There's Kilgore on the bottom here. Oh, some net code involved there. The 434 comes off a little bit off the wall. Hunt is running 10th here. Yeah, a little bit of net code involved too. Man, this is unfortunate. I mean, Kilgore was out there just really ripping it too.
Oh, and he was disconnected. I'd say it tore his truck up too much.
Man, that's really unfortunate for Russ Kilgore. Let's get a different look at it here. Coming around, thinking nothing's going on, starts to kind of fade up, but not tremendously. And then that net code got him. Go back
Dustin
and take a
Wade had just went a lap down, but he's got the lucky dog. Now he's coming in, so I'm guessing he's going to get tires.
And he's probably going to be back in a good position on the lead lap with only a few cars on lead lap as well. Take a look from the 434. Go ahead.
The only thing is he'll have to start, at least on this restart, he'll have to start from the tail end.
Yep.
He's the lucky dog.
Watching from on top of Kevin Hunt, you see right there. Here's a good look down the side. Just a bit of net code, but I think they might have gone to touch anyway. But definitely net code starts them around. Man, that's unfortunate for Russ Kilgore. And for 434. 434 is having a good run there in 10th. Don't know that he got tore up as bad, though. Russ likely suffered some damage to his steering there.
You going outside or inside, John?
Got Amanda Wade out there saying this race is crazy. It is indeed. But your man there is still in it in that Fox number 68 machine. Let's see, where does he fall out now? Let's see. Dustin is falling out in 6th position. But to Ricky's point, he is going to have to start at the tail end of the longest line, being the lucky dog. So that means he's going to be behind all of these lap down cars, Amanda, unfortunately. So I think the key here, Ricky, is that he's going to have to survive this restart and not end up getting involved in any of this mess.
He knows he wants to hang back and hope for a quick caution. That's your best bet.
That's what I would want to do. I mean, let them go up there, maybe have some damage to their trucks, and then I get to close up on the rest of the lead lap cars.
Yeah. I mean, he's got fresh tires, so it doesn't hurt to save the tires a little bit anyway and just let it play out. And if it stays green, he'll still pick his way back up through there.
Yeah. We're going green next time by. Let's reset the field for you. John Shanebacher is your leader, up 19. Greg Dobson up 25 positions, running in 2nd. Tim Pope is in 3rd. Scott Milner 3rd. Stoney Benfield 5th. And Dustin Wade is your last lead lap car, but he's towards the back of the field. We'll see if he can survive this. Pace truck is off. Handing control over to the number 12 machine. And he launches.
Oh, check up.
Man, I don't know. That was close for Dobson. It's a great launch. If he wasn't over the line, he got a tremendous reaction time and anticipation of that restart. Looks like he's going to be okay. Taking the lead. Like Dobson's probably on fresh tires here.
Oh, no, Dobson's...
Oh, he holds it down.
Penalty. He must have got penalized. Golly.
Yeah, I think he really got to jump on that restart.
You good, Dobson?
Here we go. Don't make it worse. Tim Pope reassumes the lead here tonight. Started 2nd, running 1st right now. Stoney Benfield running 2nd. John Shanebacher, and caution is out. That's what Dustin Wade wanted to see and not be involved. This is Aaron Warren, looks like.
Hey, sorry again about that, Scott. I didn't realize there was 3 wide. I was trying to stuff it there. I tried to back out.
Aaron Warren here in
Oh,
the
the
22
21.
machine.
No worries.
21 is Jesse Redding. They're on the outside. The 81's in front of them. Oh, the 21 just gets
I
loose
was like, how are we going to make this work?
and it gets down into Aaron Warren. They touch each other. Like everybody else is going to get by. 68's right there. You see him get by. He's able to drive away. Question is how much damage. Doesn't look too bad from where I'm looking at right here. Nope, right front fender's falling off. So
Did you run out of
yeah,
gas?
pretty good damage. But for a man to wait out there, this is what your man wanted to see. So he's going to be able to close up now with the rest of the lead lap cars.
Damn.
Now, I just went back and looked, Alan, and he was hanging back. He done exactly what I said I would have done there. He was he wasn't pushing it. He was holding it at the very back, and then he got that caution. So now he's got fresh tires, and he's going to be back up to the front in front of all the lap cars.
It's a good call on his part. He's in 5th position right now.
If there is one saving grace for Greg Dobson, it's the fact that the caution did come out while he was serving that penalty. So even he did go a lap down, but he only went 1 lap down. So
And he's in
still
8th position right now, yeah. Got Albert Anderson Sr. out there saying Survivor TV show ain't nothing on this. No, this is these two tracks in particular are kind of just super challenging. Martinsville, 2 weeks ago, and here at Bristol, man, NASCAR has a sense of humor in the way that they put together the schedule this year. It started basically super speedway races and a road course the first 3 races of the season, and they got these back-to-back short tracks. It's makes for some interesting scenarios. We'll just put it politely.
Should be a little calmer next week. I think is it Kansas?
Kansas
Next week.
Yeah. There'll be more racing room for sure as we're getting lined up here for the restart. So Tim Pope is your current race leader. Stoney Benfield, not that far removed from his first win here in the Vigilante Racing League a few weeks back. Is running seconds. John Shanebachler, 3rd place. Dustin Wade is right there in 4th/5th. Can't tell how he's going to line. I think he's going to line up 5th. Coming around here, you'll see this truck pull off. Handing over, started the race to the number 7. Inside the restart zone, he gets a good launch here. Tony Benfield's going to slot into 2nd there from the high side. That's the question, who has tires? Does the 12 have tires? Looks like maybe. Dane Bachler there. 68 is going to come through on the 19. Dustin Wade up to 4th, looking to make it more. Getting under the Shane Bachler there in the 12 machines, going up to 3rd position. So Dustin Wade's been super fast here tonight, man. He's going to settle into 3rd place there. You see a little bit more action behind him. Andy Blair trying to make his way back towards the front, and the 51 as well. 51 is the first truck a lap down. Let's see, make sure I got this right. Take that back. Andy Player is in 7th. Jacob Alicia right here in 6th position. Your last truck on the lead lap into 31. But he got the lucky dog that time. He was in the same position that Dustin Wade was in. Now he's got to make sure he stays out of trouble in case there's another incident. But he's actually making his way up through the field pretty well. About a half-second advantage for Pope here in the front over the 68 machine. But look who is hounding Dustin Wade. You got the 13 of Andy Player. That's not going to be for position. Hopefully Dustin knows that. I'll probably just let him go, honestly. Since he's a lap down, so is the 51. And they may have fresher tires than he does.
But I am ready.
Yeah.
Here, Wade's making a play for the lead. And he may have it. He does. Off of turn 4, the 81 is going to go around, be another caution, and Wade is going to have the lead there. Looks like Andy Player is going to be your lucky dog there in the 13. He was trying to get the lap back the old-fashioned way, but he's going to have... He wasn't involved in the accident, so he'll get the lucky dog here. Amanda Wade's out there. Lori said make sure Amanda Wade's sitting down for the rest of the race. We've got 75 laps left, and Amanda Wade comes back in the chat and says she's laying down to be super safe.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
He's had such a good run here tonight. Regardless of the outcome, I just want to see him finish the race strong. Win or not win, but don't want to see him on the hook. But you saw that in real time. The 81 went around there, I think by himself. Let's take a look. Here's the 81, Jonathan Osborne. Down at the corner. Just gets loose. May have had new tires. Doesn't do any damage, though.
Saw several people do that where they come around there. Now, I know that he's probably miserable out there, but you got to give Albert Anderson some credit because he wrecked early in the race and went way down. Then he came back out, and now he's back. I think he's 16th. I mean, he might have a chance for like some more carnage happen. He might get like a top 12.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about with this new points.
Last.
Right? Well,
yeah, it definitely encourages guys to get back in the race, even if they're tore up or whatever, to get as many points as they can.
So Dustin Wade, he is hungry. He's been fast this season, like I mentioned in the last season. He's had incredibly bad luck. It would be ironic for one of the tracks that you have to have basically the most fortunate for him to come out on top, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of how it works, though. You use up all the bad luck at once and then get all the good luck at the same time.
Yeah, but as you were mentioning, for Albert Anderson, he is P1. You see there in the scroll on the bottom of your screen, P1 coming in this race was Albert Anderson, P2, Chris Gomes, and Tim Pope in third. So when you have a bad night, and what wins championships is how you respond to adversity. And Albert's responding great here tonight. Going to get all the points he can. It could come down to just a handful of points as to who takes home the VRL Cup at season's end. These lights are out on top of that truck. Dustin Wade's choosing the bottom here for the restart. You know what? I think we'll go on board with him for this restart. What do you think?
Probably be a good look.
See how he does here, making our way down the back stretch. We're going to hand it over to him in the restart zone.
Appreciate it.
You can see on the green on the wall, that's the restart zone. Once his truck gets inside that, he can launch anytime.
Green.
Taking off now. Gets a good launch over the 7 machine. Looking out the back end. Dustin Wade. You're riding on board with him in real life there in that bottom screen. He is looking pretty sporty here tonight. Dustin races with us out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Right now, about a 0.4 second advantage over Tim Pope. And Jacob Alicia back up to third position. Could be a factor at the end of this race. Here got a little bit of action, a little bit of dispute over fourth position between John Shanebacher and Stoney Benfield. Both these guys, looks like Stoney may be on older tires, so Shanebacher is able to get around. Probably going to lose his spot to Chris Gomes as well, but Chris actually, no, that's not for position. Chris is down a lap. Multiple laps, in fact, 2 laps. Let's run through the field by position here. See where your favorite driver's running while we have this opportunity. 200 and coming to 220 laps complete. Your leader, Dustin Wade. Second place now, Jacob Alicia haven't gotten around Tim Pope. Third place, Tim Pope. John Shanebacher up 16 spots, man, up to fourth. Tony Benfield up 12. Running in fifth. Scott Milner got some trucks around him here, but these are not for position. He's running in sixth. And then the last car on the lead lap is going to be Andy Player in seventh. He's at the back of the field here. As you take a look here, he was the lucky dog, so he had to start at the tail in the longest line. He's having to be careful. And then from that point on, we'll go through the rest of the field. Those are all your lead lap cars. Greg Dobson, he is in the 8th position. 9th is Aaron Warren. 10th, Chris Goins. Dylan Bryant in 11th. Jonathan Osborne, 12th. I mean, it's pretty good considering he had that second half penalty there and everything. Gordon Spain looks like he might have got some of that damage fixed on his truck. His wheels are facing the right direction. Running 13th. Greg Klein, 14th. Albert Anderson hanging tough, running in 15th position. Mike Adamson also hanging tough tonight. Got to give him some kudos, Ricky, in that ride the Dente machine. He could have packed it in for the night. He's in the same basically position Albert Anderson was.
Yeah, he started just from the very beginning, had the problems, and he's hung in there and trying to make the best out of it.
Scott Roney asking how many cautions. I got to think about that, man. I didn't see the last one. We're up to about 8, I think, at least. Kyle Vaught here in the 17th position. I'll get you a better answer in a minute there, Scott. Jesse Reddy's on pit lane in 18th. Kevin Hunt is out of the race. Kilgore, now we're starting to see some attrition, buddy. Really, 17th looks like the last car on track. Got back up here with Dustin Way, still holding that lead, but not by much. He's only out there by 0.28 over Jacob Alicia. Jacob Alicia's looking to hunt him down. I want to say there's a tire dip. There's nearly a 10-lap difference on tires here with the advantage going to Jacob Alicia at the moment. Let me see how many cautions we've had.
I'm guessing 10 or 11.
Okay, got the yellow flags pulled up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You are on the money tonight, Ricky. 11 cautions so far.
Yeah, that was just a lucky guess. I was just spitballing a number.
Now we're watching the battle for the lead here between Dustin and Wade. Doing a great job, Dustin is. I mean, he's like 9-lap deficit on his tires compared to Alicia, and he's still holding the lead. Alicia's looking to maybe look for a different line here, trying to get through. Let's just hope this doesn't end in tears for both of them. He's right there to making their way around the 38 machine of Gordon Spain. Alicia's showing some good patience here. 50 laps to go. Well, there, Shane Bachler, he's in the fight too. He's in third. He's going around trying to get around the outside right now. That 31 machine.
Found some speed.
Indeed, look at this. He's comfortable up here, and he's fast. Let's see, does he have better tires? He does. He took tires and he went in on lap 211, so he has a 11 lap better tires than your second place machine. He's going to take over the lead here. He does. 68 is going to fall into second. New leader, John Shane Bachler, and that number 12 Interstate Batteries machine. Now the battle's on for second as Jacob Alicia is looking to take it over from Dustin Wade, but Dustin hangs on, working the outside momentum as they're trying to get around that 22 machine of Aaron Warren. $45 laps remaining. They stay green. This is going to click off pretty fast, folks. Don't go anywhere. See how all this strategy is going to play out. We only have 7 trucks rather, on the lead lap. John Shane Bachler is your leader. Dustin Wade second. Jacob Alicia third. Tony Benfield, 51's coming up here. He's trying to get a lap back here. That's not for position. Tony Benfield running fourth. Tim Pope in fifth. Andy Player sixth, and Scott Milner, the last truck on the lead lap. 88 here is going to also make his way around, not for position as well. Guys are on fresher tires, looking to get some of their laps back.
Well, they've had quite a few cautions, but I guarantee you there's a lot of them probably looking for one right now.
Yeah, for sure. Especially Dylan Bryant. He's going to be your first truck a lap down. Sure, he's looking for a caution as well. Hey, where's Shane Bachler running in the points this season? I think he's having a pretty good season. Well,
Greg,
caution's out. Caution's out.
Greg Dobson.
So that's what Dylan Bryant wanted to see, but he's going to end up having to come through the field as well. Greg Dobson. Let's go back and take a look. Here he is, 085. Again, just loose out of that turn 4. Seems like he's biting people.
Yeah. I think it's just trying to get on maybe the gas a little too hard with the tires and just loose traction out of the turn.
Oh, yeah, for sure. See if we get a quick discussion on one of these drivers here.
Shane Bachler and Alicia both hitting, but they still have tires.
It's a long way to go from here. I don't know if I would have maybe burned them up here. Of course, you might not have another chance to get in there, right? You can run, what I think 30, I said 62 laps under green.
30, 47, 50, 60. Yeah, I'd definitely take him. Oh, Shane Bachler stopped.
Go back and see this here.
I don't know what's going on.
He does. He stops. And now he's going again. I don't know. Oh, the lights were red, I think, maybe. I don't know if that's on his screen or not.
Nice job, Tim.
Yeah, but
Sorry,
Alicia was in the pits. This is... Oh, no. Did they pit illegally?
Maybe they pitted too early.
Pits?
Nah, I'm way back, so I knew we were at the past meeting.
Get a word with Kyle Vaught up here. Hey, Kyle, it's Ricky and Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, man. Not having the greatest night, but you're sticking it out, man. Running 17th at the moment, getting some good points.
Dude, yeah. Unfortunate wreck pretty early on. I felt really fast in the beginning. I know why. I was burning my stuff up. So there was one point I was in 8th, and then I just burnt it up and dropped like crazy. So I realized what I was doing. That unfortunate wreck with Cawthon, which all good. He thought he was clear. He wasn't. The spotters, y'all know the spotters. He could have said clear real quick. He wasn't clear. Hold on.
Hey, wait. Never mind. You're good. But
and I had 7 minutes worth of damage. I tried to see how it felt, but my steering wheel was at like
you did that.
like 3 o'clock. It was bad. So I went to the pits. 7 minutes worth of damage. Came out in 30th. Look at me now, 17th, baby. So,
Yeah, I do. Good job.
I'll take it. You know, you know, some people can't come back to the race if they got too much damage. I was able to get mine repaired, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna cruise. So that's what I'm doing. hopefully 2 more people can wreck and I can get a top 15.
All right, buddy. We went back to green there. We're watching Jacob Alicia, and your new leader, getting a good restart over Tim Pope there. We thank you for talking to us, Kyle. We're going to drop you back down, buddy. Thanks a lot, and good luck the rest of the way.
Not a problem. Thank y'all, and hope y'all are enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure. We'll get you back down to your team channel there.
Yeah,
good luck.
Love you, Pop. Later,
Yeah, love you. Love you too, buddy. All right, you're watching the 31 there, trying to hold off hard charging Tim Pope there in second. Let's take a look and see how their tires are looking. Let's see. They both went in at 246.
Oh, Pope's wrecking.
Oh. Is this another?
He lost it. He lost it.
Gonna be another. Take a look here. Another coming off of 4.
Yeah.
Look
This
at this.
reminds me of Iowa a couple of years ago where everybody was wrecking out of that turn.
Yeah, sure did. Right off of 4. You know who else did this? Jacob Alicia did this the first laps of the race tonight. Now, this is not going to put Tim Pope out of it because he's going to remain on the lead lap, but man, this doesn't help much.
No, with no more laps to go, that's going to be pretty tough. And he just killed his tires too, lighting them up like that.
Now up front here, now you got Jacob Alicia in first position, Andy Player second, also on the same tire strategy. They both went at 246. Got Dustin Wade went in at 247, so 1 lap better, sitting in third position. And Dustin Wade, Amanda's out there watching. He is not out of this. In fact, he is very much in this race. Going to start third here. Going to be second row on the bottom. This is going to get interesting now. Let's see. And then, like I mentioned, Tim Pope's not out of it. He's in 7th position. He can get right back up in this. Yeah. Dylan Bryant's now in lead lap as well.
I just went back and looked at the last caution that we had, and they did all take 4 tires. So they're all on equal tires, it looks like.
Wow, 13 cautions so far tonight. We did expect a good number of them. Only really one really bad for a bunch of drivers. We have, kind of a pile up on that one caution. The rest of them have been like 1 2 trucks into the wall or self spins. Or he's putting out their caution 13 indeed. So you see red come across your screen. I do not control that. It is the race admin Lori in the timing and scoring tower. She has her own messaging system to get word out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys coming in tonight. If you are new here, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. It helps support us, supports these drivers. Yeah, we're here every Wednesday and Friday night here in the Craftsman Truck Series, the VRL Premiere Series on Wednesdays, and then in the Vanquish ARCA Series on Friday nights, both at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm hoping for one more caution.
And very consistent. And also hit the notification bell. We do have special events where we run mostly endurance sports car races every so often, like the Daytona 24 or the 24 Hours of Spa, things of that nature. So if you want to interested in that, hit notification bell so you know when we go live. And again, we thank you for being here. If you're interested in joining, we'll talk a little more about that in a little bit, how you can contact us. Should go green here coming out of 3 and 4. See how long we stay green, Ricky.
See how long I stay connected. A little quick housekeeping. I'm getting some weird errors, and my computer's having a seizure right now.
Okay, copy that. If you go silent, I know what happened. Thanks for the heads up. 31 gets a good start here. 13's really fighting hard on the outside of Dustin Wade. Mentioned Dustin Wade has a slightly fresher tire advantage, but we'll see if he's able to make anything of it. Here behind the 13. Like kind of stretching out here in the top 3 here. Let's see if the 31 is going to run away with her, if he's just going to maybe run enough to burn him up. Might do some closer action back here in the track. What you looking at, Pope?
I was looking at Pope. He made a couple of pretty aggressive moves. He didn't hit anything. He knows he's got to go.
Yeah, 25 laps to go here. He's going to go fast, especially if we stay green. He's back up into the 5th position. Coming up on Scott Milner. He can see the top leaders right there.
No, you're good, buddy.
The question is, how much did he damage his tires with that spin? Oh, he touches the wall just a bit there. I think he's going to be okay, though. Oh, gets loose there. Did you see that? He is pushing hard.
He is giving it all. So is Andrew Player up front, trying to pass Jacob Alicia for the lead.
Alright, don't go high. I got this.
This is going to be a battle. 22 laps to go here. We know how good Andy Player is.
That was not an intended block.
All three of these guys really good. I'm hoping for a inches finish at the start finish line. I would be happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Little trading paint maybe without wrecking each other, just a little banging a little bit. That'd be fun.
Oh, it doesn't help. 13 hit the wall there. You saw that. Equidistance between the top three now, pretty much. Slight advantage going to 31. 20 laps to go.
So,
I don't know if he's got anything left in it, that being Andy Player. Kind of had to settle out. He's pulling away from the 68 just a bit, maybe closing on that 31. Let's pop up the old battle box here and let's see. So you're with no time there in second, you see Andy Player. He's only 0.54 behind Alicia. Let's see if he closes that down, that gap at all. Visually, it looks like he's closing just a little bit. And also on your timing. He's got it back underneath him now. 16 laps to go now. That time he gained, he actually lost back now. Kind of holding steady. I think this is probably, if it runs green, Alicia's race to lose here. He's actually pulling out just a slighter advantage. That is the 31. Jacob Alicia first. Andy Player's in second. Dustin Wade is in third. He's up 8 spots. That is Dustin Wade from where he started the race. Has had a great run here tonight with only 12 laps to go. Let's see if he's able to finish it off. Tim Pope in 4th. Scott Milner 5th. John Shanebacher 6th. Tony Benfield 7th. And Dylan Bryant is your last truck on the lead lap in 8th position. Actually just now taking over. Or trying to take over 7th from Stony Benfield. This is a battle here. 11 laps to go. I think we may have lost Ricky, actually. Right now, Stoney's able to hold off the 51 machine. You're not missing anything at the front. Alicia's still about to pull away to nearly a second. This is the closest battle on the lead lap at the moment. Between the 51 and the 75. The faster passer in the bottom there. The 811 machine is unfortunately going to have to cede that position over to the 51, Dylan Bryant. How about there on the outside? Laps down to Stony Benfield, so that's not a battle for position. Dustin Wade and Pope. Caution is out. This is not what Jacob Alicia wanted to see. This is involving Scott Milner, who's on the lead lap running in 8th right now. Take a look. Scott Milner here in the 19 machine. Going to get loose, maybe. Nope. Just a misjudgment from the 92 coming up behind him there. Ends up get turned around and backing it into the outside retaining wall. Greg Klein there involved. Greg is running in 14th. Actually, I don't think I've had a chance to take a look at Greg's onboard tonight, but Greg provides us with an onboard as well. We appreciate that, Greg. Races with us out of Owasso, Oklahoma. We're not going to get down to the green-white checker. So if we do have to have overtime, this league only has one opportunity at it. So but we should get a restart here before we get to that point. Here, Vigilante Force. Let's take a quick second with Greg Klein. Hey, Greg, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me. Hey, Greg Klein, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, what's going on, Alan?
Hey, man. I don't know what happened there. 19 checked up a little bit or anything? What happened from your perspective?
I thought I gave him plenty of room, but it looked like he just kept coming down just from what I'm seeing. I'll have to watch the broadcast tomorrow and see what I see, but I really thought I gave him plenty of room there.
It's been a rough race tonight, man. 14 cautions. You've been in the thick of a lot of these battles, man. It has to be pretty stressful.
Yeah, it has been, and I was doing really good until I got caught up in that one wreck, and then I had wheel damage, and it was really after that point it all went downhill. But we're gonna fight, see what we can do. It looks like 14th's about what it's gonna be.
All right, buddy. Good luck the rest of the way. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, that was good talking to you, man.
Yeah, man. Good luck. Greg Klein there, and the number 92 machine.
It will not let me.
Jump back up here and see how this goes. We're going to have 4 laps to go. This is a natural restart and not overtime.
Okay, well, I don't have time to get up there anyway. I'll just stay back here.
But we'll see.
Might have to clear some
The
blocks.
player is going to be on the outside there. He's going to work hard to get around this number 31 machine.
Now it's telling me to stay back here.
Here we go.
I might have done it myself anyway.
This could be the last restart of the race. We'll find out. 31 gets a good restart. 2 laps if we stay green. If he gets around and takes this white flag, the next flag will end the race. He's looking really good at the moment. Battle's back here for second. Cool. Let's see if we get around here and take the white flag. 68 gets out of line there. Like he's going to be okay. White flag. Next flag will end this race. Jake Belisha has about a half-second advantage. The race is on for second. Got Andy Player trying to hold off the 51 of Dylan Bryant. And there we go. Jacob Elisha wins here at Bristol in what has been a very eventful race, folks. But he's able to hold off the likes of Dylan Bryant, Andy Player, and Tim Pope. Not to mention Dustin Wade, who was very fast here tonight. But Dustin does bring home a great finish, Amanda. So top 5 finish for him. He definitely worked for it tonight. But tonight's champion, Jacob Elisha, in that 31 machine.
Good run, guys. Congratulations, Jacob, Dylan, Andrew, on your podium. Well done.
Doing a great job here tonight, man. He had early issues. Able to bring it home. Top step of the podium. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to talk to Jacob Elisha right now. We're going to run the opposite direction on the podium interviews tonight, starting with the winner. And then we'll get to Dylan Bryant and Andy Player for your second and third position interviews. As we're watching Jacob Elisha burn it down here a little bit. Celebratory fashion. Hey, Jacob, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, Alan, I got you.
Hey, buddy, we're watching you take this cool wiki lap here at Bristol Motor Speedway. You had an early problem, cold tire spin, able to really definitely make your way back through the field, tiptoeing. I would imagine with all the cautions we had. I think we had about 14. How was it for you tonight, man? It looked like it was a challenge, but you were able to overcome, in my view.
As the night wore on, the 31 double mint big red machine just got better and better. I don't know if it was the crew chief making changes or I was getting more used to the track or what was going on, but man, it just got faster and faster. We were running a nice conservative strategy. We did have to bet on a late caution at the end, which is always a bit of a fingernail biter, but good old Bristol didn't let us down. And we made the right call, put us in the right spot at the right time, and stayed up front at the end.
For sure, man. Hey, you looking forward to Kansas next week?
I love Kansas. I think I'll do really well there.
Like every time I talk to you about the next track, man. Yeah, I'm fast there. I love it. So it sounds like every track you're going to, man. But hey, before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
A big shout out to Lori for working on that post-race report from our previous week. We had a lot of trouble last week, and she was able to sort through it all very professionally with minimal swearing and physical violence. So hats off to her for just putting up with all of us, really. So yeah, hats off to her.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, we're looking forward to seeing if you're able to conquer Kansas. It sounds like you're in a pretty good position considering you like the track. But once more, congratulations on coming out on top here at the Coliseum here in Bristol, Tennessee, and hope to see you or talk to you next week.
Thanks, Alan. Look forward to talking to you.
All right, buddy. Good night. And that was your champion here tonight, Mr. Jacob Elisha out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And we're going to go one more step down the podium here, and we're going to talk to Dylan Bryant. See if we can give him a shout out here. Hey, Dylan, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Oh, yeah, I got you, Alan. What's up?
Hey, man, what an up and down, topsy-turvy night for you. At one point, you were a few laps down, worked your way back onto the lead lap. It looked like that maybe because you had the double stint tires, and a lot of people did, it got people in behind the eight ball, so to speak. You really had to work your way out of that. How was it from your perspective?
It was tough. I got behind on my cycle stuff because I was upset because I tapped John and spun him out, and I tried to slam on brakes to allow him to save it and stuff, and of course pit road comes up so quick. I missed it, and then I was behind, and when that yellow came out in the middle of that cycle, I think I was a total like three laps down, but I fought back. I don't care what he says. I was needing a lap more to get it, but we move on to Kansas, where I'm probably gonna be starting in the back, because of the contact with John. So it was all on me. So I probably didn't deserve to win the race anyway.
Oh, you were fast. Certainly at times, man, just kind of got unlucky on how the cautions fell and everything like that. But hey, to come back and finish second, that definitely that's the kind of day you need to, that builds championships, right? The days that don't go perfectly, but you're able to work your way back into a good position. So going into Kansas, not the worst place I would think to have a end of line penalty. This is a kind of place I wouldn't want to start at the back of the field. That is Bristol. But hey, man, I think you're really good at Kansas. If I remember, how you feeling about your chances as far as speed's concerned?
Yeah, I'd be bummed if I don't get a top three. I'm just trying to work my way back up into the top 10 in points. Missing a few events with my PC messing up and everything else. So right now it's just getting podiums and stack up my points and hope I can seed up high and hopefully go for a championship.
For sure. Hey, man, before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just a shout out to John. I'm the John McAdam. It was my fault. Apologize and stuff. Always races me clean. All-Star Racing, Albert. A good job on keep on digging it out. I think he was like 15 laps down, but he stuck it out tonight. And Tom, Jack, Jason, and a few more guys that wasn't here tonight. So shout out to them. Also Lori, everything that she does for the league, and of course VRL, VRN, everything that you do in the broadcast booth and stuff. I definitely look forward to going back and watching it.
All right, buddy. Hey, thanks a lot for everything, and congratulations on your second place finish. And we look forward to seeing you in Kansas.
I appreciate it. I'll be there.
All right, buddy. All right, one more step on the podium. We're going to go and we're going to talk to Mr. Andy Player waiting in the green room for us. Mr. Player, what a great run here tonight. Up 2 spots. Had a really great chance, it looked like, to win this race. How did you feel tonight?
It was definitely a bit of a roller coaster. I think all of us there that finished in the top 3 kind of got burnt by that mid-cycle caution, but it seemed like it worked out for us in the long run. So this is one of those places, a lot of laps, so it's you can't get down, you can't get out, and just kind of keep fighting, hopefully, and pull something together. So all in all, I'm happy with a 3rd. Oh
yeah, I mean, it's a great finish. You had a great run here tonight. You were really super fast. Looked like a lot of guys got called out. I think this season, maybe last season, I forget how long we've been doing this, like, tire deficit, not giving enough tires for all the fuel that you need throughout the entire race. It looked like it really caught a lot of people out tonight because we had like that middle section green flag run where the likes of Tim Pope and others took fresh tires and just put it on them, and they're all trapped laps down at that point. You were able to actually stay out of that position. I think you might have been in a lap down at some point, but worked your way back, man. What a great run to come back 3rd place here.
Yeah, I got trapped a lap down with that mid-cycle caution. I had just gotten by Tim when he went to go down pit road, so fortunately I did get trapped too. Made my work a little bit easier getting back on the lead lap, but ran the practice race on Monday night, kind of learned a trick from Dylan to try and save those tires for the very end, because he put a whooping on us that night and did it again tonight. He got me there right before the line, so it's I kind of learned that, just try and cycle the tires a little bit better. I burnt them up Monday night, so it's I learned a lot in that practice race, and just try to kind of run smooth. I really don't want to see any of those last cautions, because I pitted at like lap 210 and I was good to the end. I was saving fuel, and there's only one other guy out there that had done that, so I know he wasn't saving. So I was hoping it was going to run green, but all in all, good race, a lot of fun, a lot of good hard racing side by side with a bunch of different guys, and that makes for a good time.
No, yeah, for sure. Hey, man, but before we let you go, 2 things. How you feel about Kansas, and do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Kansas, one of those tracks I think I can run good. Hopefully come in with top 10. I think I finally fixed my packet loss issue, so that was the biggest biggest win of the night, is not getting disconnected or dropped to the pits for not even my own stuff, but just having something break. But obviously shout out to my wife for letting me do this. Appreciate her support. My family for putting up with me doing it, and McConey Setup Shop for all they do for me, and obviously my teammates. We got Mr. Eaton back with us again. We got Dave Mayberry, we got Scott Rooney, Greg Goodenough. Guys are great to run with. Appreciate them, and obviously you and Lori and Ricky for all you folks do for the league. And got a shout out for Tow Call for their sponsorship as well.
No, absolutely. Hey, I appreciate that, man. We look forward to seeing you on the podium again, if not taking home the championship trophy in Kansas.
Hopefully so. We'll find out.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you too.
Yep. All right, folks, that was your top 3. They're here tonight. Jacob Alicia, Dylan Bryant, and Andy Player. Let's take another check on everything to make sure we're not missing out on anything. Don't think so. Into the chat here. A lot of congratulations for Jacob Alicia on winning this race. Yeah, it was a really hard-fought race and everything. Howard Anderson Sr., congratulations, Jacob. Amanda Wade, done good, kid. Talking about Dustin Wade bringing it home 5th. Indeed. Hey, before we let you go, let's go through tonight's results. And here we go. If my results work here. Oh, it is going to pop up for me. A little bit of a delay there. Had me concerned for a second. So Jacob Alicia brings it home. Top step of the podium. Dylan Bryant 2nd. Andy Player 3rd. Tim Pope 4th. Dustin Wade, great run for him tonight. Really fast. Had a chance to win this race. Brings it home 5th. 6th place, John Shanebuckler. Stoney Benfield 7th. 8th was Scott Milner. 9th, Chris Gomes. 10th is going to be Jonathan Osborne. Aaron Warren's 11th. Greg Dobson 12th. Gordon Spain 13th. Greg Klein 14th. 15th, Albert Anderson. 16th, Mike Adamson. Kyle Vaught 17th. 18th, Jesse Redding. Kevin Hunt 19th. Russ Kilgore 20th. 21st, Michael Brooks. John McDonald 22nd. Kelly Kill 23rd. 24th, John Gallagher. John McAdam 25th. After, hey man, that's just heartbreaking for John McAdam, having got the pole, was super fast. Gets involved in this and brings it home 25th. Dustin Eaton 26th. 27th is Andrew Cawthon. George Rincon 28th. 29th, Scott Roney. 30th, Craig Goodenough. And 31st tonight, Dave Mayberry. And that rounds out your results, folks. And I don't think we have anything else to hit here. So that is going to wrap up round 8 here at Bristol Motor Speedway, officially in the books. And we look forward now to Kansas Speedway next week for round 9. It's going to be the halfway point of the season, 18 races in a season. Round 9 is the midpoint, and we're going to see where we're kind of shaking out here on these championship points, especially after tonight. You had your front runner, Albert Anderson, really didn't have a great night. So we'll see if that shakes up the leaderboard. But until next time, race fans, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante. And we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.